Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at an even 201 pounds. He's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And they'll be facing James Buster Douglas. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Buster Douglas, the man to dethrone Mike Tyson in Japan and become the undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and...
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice hook there. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
That big hook doesn't land. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knock. Here we go for round 2. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? And twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Both men step back for just a moment. The counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two. How about that time counter shot? And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter-punch. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn. Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Todd, I was a fighter that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. perfect counter lands. Only catching air with that hook. It's all offense all the time. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up now, ring away, you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't want to lose his foot, do you? Come on.
Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Just misses that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe this? Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
So I cut down, think around the field goal. You think it. Take the round off, and the round in each end. Good work. Don't forget the job, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. Go out and win this next round. Now, you're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Go out in the first minute. Stick him on the end of the chair, and then stop him out. Great work. Stay focused. Don't run back into. Come on, let him back into the fight. You must be. Relax now. Don't go into load up. Don't be looking.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
He's shattered. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Which fighter will say no mas? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Can't connect with that right hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That left hook misses. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great round. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've got. Don't worry about it. I need you to switch back. Great work. Good man, good man. Just say him again. And win the round. Come on, take back in. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't holding up, but you're still landing your power shot. Come on, switch shot. Get the boxing back together. Defense on the end, you do good work.
Unfortunately, this fight... Here we go, it's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Oh, wait a minute! What a nightmare scenario! Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful. This round could go either way. 10 seconds. Hold that thought! So much for defensive abilities. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind you. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round. Take a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Relax now. Listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there. Hold him up. We will take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Don't worry about that round. Go out. Go up there and finish him.
The referee call. Round 8, and we're off again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Will the referee step in?
Oh, I heard that, never mind, saw it.
I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Not despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision.